Disclaimer: knives are not toys, they are tools. And while tools can be used as weapons, they should not be, as it is wrong to harm each other. Please be responsible and be safe. That being said, let's talk price. Is a $30 Amazon knife better or worse than a $5 Walmart knife? I can't be the final judge of that, so I'll let you be the final judge. That being said, this is the Ned Foss folder. It is fairly substantial. I'd say it's about 8 inches closed. And when you press the starter, which is held in place by a screw and could potentially break, that's a weak point, you can flick your wrist and open it. In this case, I'm not doing that, to reveal a fairly substantial blade, almost as long as the handle. Now, this is basically the size of one of those steakhouse knives, only without the serrations. The blade is not only branded, it's got some sort of finish, and while it is fairly thick, you might not want to use it to baton anything, since losing that screw, or losing that little thumb thingy, would mean making it very difficult to open the knife. And here's the steel type, DA52. You might want to look that up. It's fairly heavy, but at the same time, it's pretty standard. The insides are metal. It's got wood and metal handle scales, not to mention a belt clip that only works on one side. So yeah, this could be classified as a pocket knife. As you can see here, the leaf spring holding the blade in place. This could be useful for fairly heavy work, but tread lightly and know what your knife is capable of. So maybe avoid being too aggressive with it. Now, that blade was about $30 on Amazon. How does that compare to something from Walmart that's about $5? Well, let's ask our friends at Ozark Trail. Yes, the trail is back, and it's gone tactical. Here we have a simple folder with handle scales that are sort of a rubbery plastic that look like napped flint, and it has not only a hole for a lanyard, you can get some paracord, braid it, and make a wrist strap, or maybe attach a ferro rod. It also has a place for a belt clip, which comes naturally on this side, but can be removed with the right screwdriver and transferred to the other side, depending on how you prefer. And to open it, it's a little less involved than with the Ned Foss knife. All you have to do is press this little bump in and down, and out she pops. As you can see, this blade is black with a tactical finish. It's probably going to rub off as soon as it does some serious work. But this knife was made for simple, serious work. It's comfortable in the handshake grip. It's okay in the hammer grip, and if you absolutely need to, it's okay in the blade up, point down grip, though you don't necessarily need to use that one. I find the handshake grip with my small finger wrapped around the bottom the most comfortable, but I couldn't help but notice that if you put your index finger in this indent closer to the blade and put your thumb on these ridges, you could whittle with it. So this potentially could be used to harvest kindling for a fire, and then harvest and shave fat wood in order to start a fire. And unlike the slightly rounded edges of the back of the Ned Foss knife, the edges of the false edge on this knife are a little sharper, not cutting sharp, but maybe enough to get a ferro rod to spark. So this knife would probably be better suited for menial camp work, especially if it's paired with a sturdy fixed blade. So overall, I'd say this is the better camping knife, while that harsh click you heard was the other knife. The Ned Foss knife isn't bad, but I would say it's more for show, though if you are fairly beefy and you can handle a fairly heavy knife, it's decently practical, though the average person would probably prefer something light like this Ozark trail. And I wouldn't fault whoever chooses this one, because honestly, I think I like this one a little bit better than the Ned Foss knife, even though I like that one a lot too. So yeah, go with your gut, I'd say. This is Mr. J signing out and reminding you, knives are tools, not toys. Always be safe when using them. Cut away from you. Cut safely. And try to avoid hurting each other and yourselves. Cheers.